That's just, I guess, kind of look back at I guess the offense, Clint, everything from Ole Miss. What are kind of your impressions of it?
I really felt like at times, we got back to our old self and we looked like a productive offense. We made some plays in the passing game early that I really think helped us, and really felt like our offensive line did a good job opening up some holes, and Michael Dyer had some good runs. And we tried to be a little more balanced, and we were able to throw the football, and I think at times that happened.
Are you worried based on what Georgia did to Florida in terms of sacks and those tackles up front?
Well, right now, to be honest with you, I'm more worried about, us. They've got a great defense. We know that. And we got our work cut out for us. But, today in practice, we're really focused on us and correcting mistakes. And, we played some really good defenses, previously this year. So it's just another one that we've got to find a way to be balanced and take what they give us.
Talk about Clint's performance. 4 touchdowns, only 3 incompletions, I think. Just what did you see out of him in his second start?
He was a lot more relaxed, playing at home. Obviously that helped him too. Our offensive line did a good job. I think he only got hit one time all night. When you're a quarterback and only get hit one time, that really makes a difference. But I thought he did a good job managing our offense, not putting the ball in jeopardy, and finding a way to get us an end zone.
Is the expectation for Emory to have an even bigger role? He said he was 75%, so as he gets healthy, you guys going to be able to do more with him?
Well, he's one of our impact players, and he's one of the guys that has experience that we have a lot of confidence in, and we do expect him to be healthier, and he's one of those guys that we got to find ways to get the ball to.
What would you like to get accomplished with the off week going on, guys?
Well, really this week we'd really like to clean up and shore up the mistakes we made and really try to get better in some areas. And we're focused on us a lot. Today was more about us than it was Georgia. And, we'll slowly implement that plan. But we've got to get better in some areas, and that's what we're working hard to do.
Yeah, offensive line together for 3 starts in a row now. Did you see that helping a lot? In that last
I think so. Anytime, you get the guy beside you and all the communication that goes on, that's very important. And so I think we're starting to settle in, and I think our communication is a little better also.
Looks like Reese Disbig's starting to play a little bit better. Have you noticed that?
I think that's fair to say. A true freshman is tough in this league to start, much less at center. In our offense, our center is just as important as our quarterback, and Reese has to ID a lot of different things, and he's getting better each week, and he's playing at a pretty high level right now.
You guys used Kyle less last week than you had been doing previously. I mean, was that kind of the plan going in, or did that evolve during the game?
A little bit of both. I would say that we're really wanting to get Clint in a rhythm, and so we got in a rhythm early, and we just kind of went with it. But Kyle has his package, and he'll be ready. Each game will be a little bit different, and whatever they're taking away or whatever advantage we can see by using either one of those guys. But it definitely helped Clint getting a rhythm, and him getting off to a good start really helped us also.
In terms of the passing game, you talked about more downfield. Is it really just a couple of completions that opens up the defense? Because you guys only had to throw it 15 times.
Yeah. I think a lot of times it's just a big play. A big play, when they're walking down and they're daring you to throw it, and you're able to successfully do it, it has a way of just opening up things, and I think that happened somewhat, in last week's game.
You guys ran 50 against 15 passes. Is kind of the idea going forward to get that closer to a 50-50 split?
Well, it just depends on if we always try to pride ourselves in taking what the defense gives us, and we're a run play action team, and we're able to run the football effectively. That's what we're going to do, and it may mean that we need to throw it just a little bit more than we did last week. It just all depends on what they're giving us, but we've got to be able to do both. And that's what we're working hard on doing. And at times, even though we threw it 15 times, we completed, I believe, 12. So, just if you can't run the football, you got to throw it. If you can't throw it, you got to run it. So, each game will dictate, that number either being higher or lower.
When you guys have been at your best since you've been here, been able to in the second half, just grind it out on the ground. Yep. Was that nice to see?
Yeah, it really was. Especially after we hit the double move for a touchdown. We were able to run the football, and get first downs, and that's very important. And we had a couple of key drives that, we felt good about against Ole Miss also.
A catch like Phillip made on that last touchdown, one-handed, and then switching it to, seeing him do that, does that even surprise you anymore, or is that just kind of?
He's one of those special type players, but to answer your question, yes, it did surprise me. It's more than a one-handed catch. To switch hands and, to get it in the end zone, that was really special. That was one of those special type wow plays that, we ask our guys to make. But Phillip's accustomed to making really tough catches, even in practice. But that was definitely a special play.
It seems like Clint has a really big comfort level with him. He's looking at him a lot. Do you kind of sense that with those two that they're, I guess?
I think so. I really do. With him and with Emory, I think both of those guys are. He feels very comfortable, and at the same time, I think he's getting more comfort with some of the guys also. The more he plays.